Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. Happy Monday everyone! It's Monday again and it's back to work. How was your weekend? Mine was very okay. I was able to play and it so happens that I happened to watch a Korean series. It was a comedy series, so no heavy drama as of the moment. It was really good and funny. So for today's video, we are going to have another hero spotlight. And this time we are going to discuss about Mahar.
Shufraken, I'll get
So
you soon.
this is Mahar. Okay, first let's check out his skill set. The passive is Blade of Vengeance, decreases damage received on self by 10%. And then his first skill, Double Lightning, deals 51% damage to all enemies and 40% chance to afflict target with Provoke for one turn. And then for his second skill, Dual Iron Swords, deals 262% damage to one enemy and grants 30% reflect damage to self for 8 turns. Now let's take a closer look. You can see this is Mahar and his right arm is gone actually, and this is like a phantom arm of some sort. You can see there's some lightning stuff going on. And for the appearance effect,
I have no time to waste on peasants like you.
game maker of the Brunn Patriarch, Mahar. Then the illustration. Oops. Illustration right here. And then this is the default mode and this is the battle mode. And this is my first time seeing Mahar with a very baggy pants. I haven't noticed this one before. And then for the skill preview, that's the basic attack or normal attack.
I will punish
And this is the first skill.
who oppose me.
The second skill,
I'll show you first. Losing an arm.
so he attacks multiple times, but this is just a single target, damage to one enemy. Well, for this one, it's damage to all enemies. And you can see there's this shield. So it grants 30% reflect damage. Then let's check out his hero story. Guardian Mahar, sex is male, nation is Brunn, hero tier fated, or fated grade hero, element is machine. He's 42 years old, race is human, position defense or defense type hero, and birthday is on November 24. Game maker of the Brunn Patriarch. Mahar is the second son of Nord von Frosty's royal family. He desired for power stronger than any other. He showed outstanding capacities in various areas through the effort he made to actualize his dream. However, his skills were not good enough to be called the best and did not get much attention because of Shufraken's overwhelming power and leadership. Mahar eventually rose in revolt, having a grudge for not being selected as a successor to the throne. However, Mahar's plan failed as Shufraken had already found out and had prepared to deal with Mahar's revolt. After losing an arm, Mahar left his family and fled abroad. Mahar then moved to Brunn and relieved on the favor of a small tribe's head. However, he did not rid himself of his greed and watched for the chance to achieve greater power. Mahar eventually stabbed the tribal head, his savior who took him without asking anything in his back. It happened at a tribal meeting, which is initiated when every tribal head visits the Great Patriarch. The tribal heads were plotting to reduce the power of the Great Patriarch's wanting and centralized state. Because of Mahar's betrayal, they were all purged. The great Patriarch thought highly of Mahar's contribution, as Mahar informed him about the tribal head's plots and aided in the centralization of Brunn. Hence, Mahar was assigned as the right-hand man. Mahar is still dreaming of the day he can get revenge on Shufraken by growing Brunns into a powerful nation. So Mahar is the brother of Shufraken. I think this is my first time finding that out. I didn't know at first because when I was playing the game, I really thought Mahar, Bernavas, and Valar is just Shufraken's like soldiers or generals of some sort. So that's why. Since Iris is the daughter of Mahar, therefore Iris and Ramsay are definitely first cousins, and even Valentina and Iris. Because you know, Ramsay and Valentina are siblings, therefore Iris is their cousin. Yes, cousin. So that's the background story of Mahar. And I also didn't know that he has this grudge against Shufraken. So we are going to check out his fate core, and I think if I remember correctly, he has around 2 fate cores, and one of them is under the diastrophism or reverse world fate core theme, and this is Mahar. So if you remember guys, the astrophism fate core theme or the reverse world, these are actually the gender bent type of fate core, wherein the original characters of these characters or fate core here are actually men, and their fate core version of this particular fate core team are actually female or girls or lolis. Or lolis are actually called Lolita, right? You know, those pretty girls wearing those super fancy attire and they really look like dolls. So anyway, this is the Black Fate core of Mahar, Eastern Monarchy Mahar. Mahar from a parallel world is the daughter of the king of Nordman Frosty, and she is fascinated by Eastern culture. When she was young, she went to the east to study and became mesmerized by the culture. Ever since she returned, she has been wearing Eastern clothes decorated with Eastern ornaments. Due to her fascination, she is known as the Emperor of the East. Oh, so no wonder. This is one of the earliest Fate core themes. So let's check out her passive. Blade of Vengeance. You can see here the barrier of will decreases all damage received, including the incoming damage by 50% for 2 turns. Upon receiving damage equal to 50% or more of own maximum health 1 time per 5 turns. So the first and second skill is just the same. Now you're going to take a closer look. So you can see this. Mahar is a girl actually in this Fate core team. She has this really cute dress. Now for the appearance effect.
Going to see beautiful flowers when spring comes.
Eastern Monarchy Mahar. Then the illustration. She looks like an empress. And this is the default mode. Then the battle mode. Whoa. Her battle stance is really quite nice. Then the exclusive equipment. Yep. Her sword is now colored blue. And he has this design. We are going to check the exclusive equipment over here. You can see the exclusive equipment button. Poppy Tachi. Mahar exclusive equipment. This giant longsword is the favorite weapon of Mahar from the parallel world. This is the weapon of the gods from the east and has the power to bring about typhoons. And if you're going to purchase this costs about 20,000 cess. And if you have this, Mahar's attack will be increased by 30 and combat power by 10,000. That's a unique name, Poppy Tachi. Poppy, like the flower, right? Poppy. Now we are going to check out the skill preview, but first we are going to equip the exclusive equipment. That's a normal attack. You can see some violet or purple strokes. This is the first attack, first skill. Ooh. And then the second skill.
Be ready for this.
Wow, there are petals. That's a very nice skill animation. And to be honest, this is my first time seeing that because I have her Fate Core for, I don't know, more than 2 years already. But I never used this character actually. Well, when I started the game, I happened to use him when I happened to get him because I didn't have any knights or defense type heroes at that time, so I happened to use him maybe for some weeks or so. But when I got the Fate Core, it so happens that I already got a different defense type hero, and that was Ulum. So I stopped using Mahar that time, and yeah, when I got the Fate Core, I didn't use it anymore. So this is my first time seeing that skill animation. And she also happens, or he also happens to have a different Fate Core, which is from Journey of the Fate. And as you can see, this type of Fate Core is like the past version of themselves, wherein the heroes here are younger. So this is the Black Fate Core of Mahar. And by the way, I almost forgot. So if you happen to have this and you put Mahar alongside Garf, let's say, since Garf is the Gold Fate Core of this particular Fate Core team, you'll be able to benefit the Faultless, increases effect resist of allies equipped with the Astrophysium Fate Core by 10%. So effect resist if you are with Garf. But if you're with Ulum, the Gold Fate Core of Ulum, she will be able to benefit the XUV8, increases defense of allies equipped with the Astrophysium Fate Core team by 15%. And you can see Mahar is one of these characters here that will be able to benefit those specific passive of the Gold Fate Core under the Astrophysium team. Well, for this one, the Barrier of Will, this is actually the special passive of the entire the Astrophysium Fate Core team. Well, here in the Journey of the Fate, you can see Kerry and Jandong, the young versions of themselves, are actually the bearer of the Gold Fate Core team. So you can see Mahar here. Displaced Wolf Mahar. Mahar during the time when he was exiled from Nordborn Frosty after being defeated by Shufraken, unable to find a place to settle down due to a twist in time. Mahar became a mercenary. He is willing to do whatever necessary in order to save his family who are still trapped in Nordborn Frosty. You can see here, separate goals. This is actually the Twisted Fate Fate Core team special passive. If there are 3 or more living enemies, increases own attack defense and max HP by 10% at the start of round. At the start of round after the first round, stacks up to 2 times. So after the first round, well, the way I understand it, so it's supposed to be on the second round, right? Because sometimes when it comes to the description of the skills, I think I don't want to be judgy here, but sometimes they are somewhat confusing. I don't know when it comes to the one who actually translates this description, so I don't know. So the way I understand it, it's on the second round. So separate goals is the Twisted Fate special Fate Core team, and if you happen to put Mahar with Kerry on the team, he will be able to benefit this Break Up. This is the special passive of Kerry, which is the Gold Fate Core team here. Gold Fate Core version or Gold Fate Core character. Increases effect hit of allies equipped with Twisted Fate Fate Core team by 10%, and you can see Mahar is included in this list. And if you happen to put Mahar along with Jandong, you'll be able to benefit Glory and Honor. Increases defense of allies equipped with Twisted Fate Faker team by 15%. So let's take a closer look. You know guys, whenever I see this, it reminds me of Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. He really has this Cloud Strife vibes into his costume. And maybe if we're going to dye his hair to blonde and probably just adjust some colors on his costume, probably you'll really get the Cloud Strife vibes.
One step closer.
This is the appearance effect. Displays Wolf Mahar. The illustration, and you can see his arm is still gone, but I don't know what's this magic thing when it comes to arm. It seems that this is not mechanical, but it looks like it's floating, so it's like a phantom arm or something. So this is the default mode, and this is the battle mode. And if you happen to equip the exclusive equipment, this is what it looks like. The blades are red. So we are going to check out the exclusive equipment over here. Grieving Sword, that's the name. Mahar exclusive equipment. A sword that is known to choose its true owner. When the wielder angers reaches its peak, it absorbs strength whenever it slices a person. Oh, that's very scary. And you can buy this for 20,000 cess, and you have this equipped on Mahar. His attack will be increased by 30 and combat power by 10,000. Now we are going to check out his skill preview, but first we are going to equip his exclusive equipment. So there's like fire effects. That's the basic attack or normal attack. And for the first skill,
For your sins at their sides.
so his skill animation is similar to his fated version, but the effects are more of the fiery side. And this is the second skill.
Allowed to touch that.
No, so just the same as the fated version, but with different effects. And if you happen to do the story, you'll be able to encounter Mahar as your opponent somewhere in the chapter wherein you are going, or Zion and his team are visiting Brunn. You'll be able to encounter Mahar there, and he's somewhat difficult to deal with. So we are going to check the manage button. Oh wait, first I think we need to check if he has an orange fate core, which I think he doesn't have one yet. So he only has 2 black fate cores, one from the Diastrophism fate core team and the other one is from the Journey of the Fate. But let's just double check. Okay, so this one is Barnabas. That's not Mahar. Because earlier that's what I'm thinking, but no, it's not his. So he doesn't have any orange fate core yet. We are going to the manage heroes button to check out Mahar.
Is this all you've got?
So I happened to get his fated version a long time ago, and when I check my notes, it seems that I've been playing for almost 3 years already. I don't know guys, maybe do you want that I will make a video about my entire account? You know, checking out the heroes. We're not going to do one hero one by one because we are already doing the hero spotlight. But maybe we should just glance around the list of heroes that I have currently.
One step closer.
And probably check our gears or current artifacts that I have. What do you think? So, over here I have a copy of Mahar. So he's under Lenombe actually. Wait, let me just check.
Even if I can return
Yes.
to that day.
So,
It's over already?
wait, let's first equip this one. If you happen to see this emblem over here, it seems that Mahar is under the nation of Lenombe, or Rakel's nation. But probably, like I said, from the previous videos, the ones that are listed under the story, when we check out the heroes in the journal button, it's probably their birthplace. And of course, we found out that he left Northbound Frosty and all of that. So probably he's going to one place from the other. That's why he ended up here in Lenombe. So if you're going to use Mahar, it's best if you're using your team per nation. It would be best if you are going to use him with Rakel. And if you happen to max out your signature force of Lenombe, therefore Mahar will be able to benefit greatly from it. And as you can see over here, I have 2 Fate Cores of Mahar, but the Diastrophism Fate Core team version was already fusioned by 4, and while the other one, not yet, because you cannot see any number over here on the icon below. Well, oh wait, here. So, but again, you can just change your costume when it comes to here. You can use the original one or the fated version. Then you can change into the Diastrophism Fate Core version. And the Journey of the Fate. So since I prefer this one, therefore I'm going to use this costume. But don't forget, the Fate Core that I'm using is still the Diastrophism version. So again, we're going to check out first the passive when it comes to gearing. It says here, Crisis Core Uniform. Hi Master, welcome back. Yes, no? Pang ano siya, soldier ng Final Fantasy VII. So it seems that if you happen to use any of this,
even if I can return
anyone
to
is
that day,
good, or any Fate Core version is good. It seems that this gear is really based on his HP when it comes to gearing. I mean, it says here maximum held by 10% at the start of on. Ano? Kinulayan ko yung buhok niya na dilaw. Diba? Parang Cloud Strife talaga. So when it comes to this Journey of the Fate Core, you can just put whatever gears that you want. Just make sure that you're going to make him tanky since he's a defense type hero. His skills here doesn't say anything that's based either HP or defense. Unlike his Diastrophism Fate Core team,
I'm sorry, but
you can
I
see
can't
this
afford
barrier
to
of
lose.
will equal to 50% or more of own max health. So, though I still really prefer to use this one.
the request is done. Now, you help me.
Just looking at his costume, talagang ano no. Final Fantasy V, yan lang talaga masasabi ko, paulit-ulit. Kasi parang nga even the texture, di ba? May mga stripes na black. Kulang na lang yung emblem na parang tiger. Pero well, that emblem tiger thing, it's from Advent Children. Whereas sa mga, yung original Final Fantasy VII sa PS1 and even the remake doesn't have the tiger or lion emblem on him. Kung kukulayan mo naman ng pula. Kung kukulayan mo naman ng pula yung suot niya, pati yung buhok niya. Genesis naman. Diba? Ang ganda nito. And parang when this Fate Core theme was released, nakuha ko to siguro mga after siguro more than 6 months or so. Sobra-sobra pa. Because I really want to get him that time. Kasi yun nga, naalala ko yung Final Fantasy VII and since yun na, sobrang fan ako nun, gusto ko sana makuha to. And the excitement died out. So, when the time I got him, parang wala lang, iniwan ko lang siya dyan. Hindi ko na deny. So, we have the Fate Core over here, but I don't have the exclusive equipment yet. So, let's go to the artifacts. And these are the possible artifacts that we can equip on him. You can go for this one. Golden Fury Ulex grants decreased area piercing damage to all allies by 52% for 2 rounds. Yan, this will prevent your allies from getting piercing damage. Another one, this is Boundary of Life and Death VV. 20% chance to destroy a random Guardian Stone. 20% chance if your artifact or card is at level 15. And if you're going to promote this, the percentage chance will increase. What else? This one, Enchanted Sword Dance Lovely. Chance to revive with 30% health upon dying. This is really good. I really see this often when it comes to 7 stunner, but it seems that I haven't seen anyone using Mahar in 7 stunner lately. Probably during the time when the Fate Core was released, because I'm pretty sure for other players, siguro na-excite rin sa paggamit sa kanya because of his new Fate Core. Pero lately, I haven't seen anyone using that. And other one here is Flaming Iron Fist Brescian. 100% chance to transfer 1 debuff from self when attacking an enemy. So that's good also. Then there's this one, Righteous Mercy Olivia. Decreases damage. Decreases damage received by all allies besides self by 14%. Then you have here Unbreakable Wall, Messiang. Grant share health to all allies to transfer 22% of the damage received to self. So, share health. Mostly yun naman yung isa sa mga good skills or passive when it comes to defense type heroes, yung share health. And then, this one, Explosive Heater, Patriarch. Heals 10% of own max health at the start of own turn. And then, Republic Defender Nickel grants a barrier equal to 30% of own max health to an ally with highest attack at the start of battle. Then there are others here as well, like this one, chance to double team when ally attacks. This is not really that useful, I guess, because we are looking for something that will greatly boost his abilities, being the defense type heroes, so that he can defend his allies. Then there's this one, Bloody Battle of Extremes Leonard. Chance to grant 30% reflect damage to self for 3 turns upon receiving damage 1 time per round. So you can go and experiment with this one. Just mix and match in order for us to just check out which artifact really suits him. Now that we're done with the artifacts, let's go to the equipment. So I just equip with random gears again. You can see that this is really not correct. I also place hit sniper set, which I don't know why I did this before. Well, probably just for the sake of equipping gears on him. So when it comes to that, since he's a defense type hero, it's still good if you're going to equip with either Vitality set, Fortification set, and Effect Resist set, right? The Resistance set. I'm just going to look for that specific gear. I forgot the name. If it's Effect Resist set or Resistance set. Resistance set, yeah. Increases effect resist by 20%. This will prevent your defense type heroes or knights from receiving status effect. So that's good. But since we are currently using the Diastrophism Fate Core theme, it says here, decreases all damage received including the incoming damage by 50% for 2 turns upon receiving damage equal to 50% or more of own max health. So we want to make use of that in order for him to be tanky. So therefore, you're going to, I think it's good if you're going to equip him with full vitality set. That's also good, but if not, you can go for probably 2 vitality sets and 1 fortification or effect resist set. So it's really up to you, but just make sure you're going to put him with a lot of HP lines when it comes to his substats. So when it comes to the gloves, so now I know why I put this one. It's because of the HP main stat here. Probably because when I tried to use this, I didn't really pay attention when it comes to gear set, because when the gear sets were introduced to the game, I really had a difficult time understanding them, but eventually I was able to, with the help of my guildmates, and of course there's Master Ulurl, because he was the one who's been analyzing everything in our guild. So therefore we are able to learn something. So I happen to equip this because of the HP set. So probably if you're going to look for other gears like Vitality set or Fortification, you can always look for this HP set here. And don't forget about the 4 substats just below. And you can see I have here critical hit rate, attack that's really not good. Since he's a defense type hero, there should be something like HP, defense, effect resist, and attack speed. So same for this one. I place here defense. So I guess it's up to you. Maybe you can place here defense, HP, or effect resist when it comes to the main stat. And don't forget it should be in percent. And for the substats below here, you can see I have critical damage, HP, effect resist, and effect hit. So the second line and third line is okay, but if it comes to the first and the fourth, you can look for something that's more on the tankier side. And for the speed, for the boots, it's speed, it's okay. You can go for speed here. And again, when it comes to the substats, HP lines, it should be in percent. But when it comes to the attack and critical, again, you can look for something else. Well, we are not going to check out the stats because, I haven't enhanced these gears yet. And if I'm going to use him someday, I am 100% sure that I'm going to change this one. So that will be all, guys, for today. We're still waiting for Season 7, and I happened to check the social media pages of Exos Heroes, but I haven't seen any updates yet. So we're still waiting. And while doing this, we can always just check out other gears to change or probably make adjustments for our heroes to become stronger, and probably try out other games. So if you have any games that you'd like me to stream, you can suggest it and place a comment in the comment section for me to try it. Because currently I want to play something really casual. I was about to play or stream I Love Pasta. If you happen to encounter that game, well, considering that game is already dead because the developers are not updating that game anymore, and they don't have any events like the other games that I play, so I'm not sure if it's a good idea if I should stream that. Well, I'm thinking of other restaurant games because, aside from playing gacha games or RPG games, I also play restaurant games or cafe management games because it's really relaxing, especially if you're stressed with something, probably work or other stuff. It's good to play some simulation cafe management games.
You won't defeat me so easily.
I happen to see this advertisement though in Facebook. It says, what's the title of that? Rent Please. So I'm not sure if it's an idle game because, I happen to download it before streaming, so I'm going to check it out, and if it's good, I'll probably going to stream that probably tomorrow or later. So that will be all, guys, for today. We discussed about Mahar, the different possible artifacts and possible gears that we can equip on him, and also his different faith core. And also, speaking of Mahar, I almost forgot. Wait, let's look for him again, or her, or him.
The request is done.
So we are currently
Now,
using the
You help me.
male version, so therefore we're going to use him. So if you want to further build him, don't forget there's the Unleash Potential board. You have to max that for every hero here in the game in order for you to
Would it have
see
been
the full
different
potential. And also,
if I had
since
power?
he's under the nation Lenombe, so maxing out the signature force of Lenombe would be good. Aside from that, you can go for blue fate cores, Rakel, because Blue Faker Rakel will increase the stats or give buffs to heroes under the denomination. And when it comes to the position type, since he's a defense type hero, it would be best if you're going to get Grisel. Grisel Blue Fate Core increases or give buffs to defense type heroes. So that will be all, guys, for today. Please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my other Exos series content and other games as well. And thank you, Master Uller, for hanging out with me this afternoon. This is Bear Gaming. I'll be seeing you again tomorrow. Have a nice day. Salamat!